Hey, what up, Faith Warriors? It's the Fuss here at Warrior Faith. And over the last 10 years of my military career, both as an enlisted infantryman and now as an officer, I've learned one thing. And this one thing is that the military is extremely effective at one particular skill: discipleship. Now, they may not call it discipleship, they might call it mentorship or development. But they understand the one simple truth is that real leaders humbly forge better leaders. And it's this one simple truth that perfectly aligns with the mission of the church. In Matthew 28, Jesus gave each believer a mission known as the Great Commission. He said, "All authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe everything that I have commanded you. And remember, I am with you always, even to the end of the age." You see, he basically just told his disciples to rise up, forge, and empower leaders, pass on what they had learned and seen and heard of God for generations to come. The military is fantastic at this. They dedicate massive amounts of time and publications and energy and training into forging their leaders. They make disciples naturally. So I started thinking, shouldn't those who are called to make disciples be this intentional at forging the next leaders of the church? Why has our faith become passive rather than active? Is the way that we're doing church now actually achieving the God-given mission? Could we strive for something more? Could we be more intentional about our faith as if it was a matter of life and death? Because in reality, it is. These may sound like radical terms, but these are the terms that a warrior is familiar with. You see, on the battlefield, the warrior must only be concerned with life and death. The warrior knows that the things that matter are the skills that will keep him alive, and the battle drills to conserve precious resources and the lives of his squad, his platoon, or even his company. Is our faith life actually any different than that? The Apostle Paul, the great spiritual warrior and disciple maker that he was, tells us this in 2 Timothy 2:4. He says, "No one serving as a soldier gets entangled with the concerns of civilian life. He seeks to please his commanding officer." So a good soldier, a faith warrior, doesn't get entangled with the things of the world, the things that don't matter. Instead, and with laser-like focus, he concerns himself with the mission of his master: to make disciples, to forge leaders in the faith. This isn't some passive, limp-wristed faith that somebody claims to make themselves sleep better at night. It's raw, it's real, it's the punch that connects with the jaw, it's deeply impacting. It's an active faith, experienced with real people, not perfect people, flawed people, not people with great ability, but with availability. All real, flawed, everyday people understanding their need for the grace of God, and then taking hold of that grace and embracing their purpose and reflecting that light to the world around them. The truth is, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the warrior that God made you to be. God created every man, woman, and child to play a part in the greatest adventure ever told, the greatest mission. So my challenge is, are you doing your part? In 2021, we are forging faith warriors. And maybe this is your year, the year that you take your faith seriously, as serious as the spiritual war that surrounds us. And we're doing this through intentional mentorship, development, and training through small home groups around the globe. So if you're ready to take your faith seriously, I ask that you prayerfully consider joining the international community of faith warriors today. There are opportunities to start a group in your area or simply join one to grow in your faith, whatever the Lord moves you to do. But whatever it is, take action, because in 2021, it's time to make disciples, not excuses.